When I gave exam recently and I did the experiment, I got perfect 19 listening as well. And for write from dictations, I used extra words. But there are few things you need to keep in mind when you're using this strategy. And recently, Pearson has also announced that you need to ensure that the meaning and the grammar of the sentence is maintained. But does that mean you can use extra words or not? So in this tutorial, I'm going to explain you how to use the extra word strategy for write from dictations. Hello everyone, this is Vishal here from Visual Language Experts. I'm going to quickly explain you in next 3 to 4 minutes how to use extra word strategy in write from dictations and what are the new changes by Pearson for write from dictation task. Firstly, when I gave the exam, I did not use the extra words at the end of the sentence. There are a lot of students, what they do, they keep on adding extra words like the, a at the end of the sentence, and that's the reason they are losing marks in the grammar. And now that can impact your writing marks. Now that's what Pearson is also suggesting. Now before I explain you what I did, if you're new to channel, make sure that you do subscribe. And if you are facing difficulties in any of the areas, don't hesitate to leave a comment, because I am personally replying to every single comment and I'll try to give you a quick solution. So what I did not add extra words at the end of the sentence. So whenever I was in doubt, wherever I was feeling that my spellings can be wrong or my grammar can be wrong, or maybe if I was confused between two words, I was adding a word alongside in the middle of the sentence. So let me give you a quick example.
Formal conclusions could be established through rigorous experiments.
Alright, let's say this was a sentence. So formal conclusions can be established through rigorous experiments. Okay, so let me complete this. Formal conclusions can be, I'm gonna write, could be established through rigorous, I'm gonna fix the spellings soon, experiments. Now, whenever you write initials, the important tip is don't just straight away start typing. So always first when you write the initial letters, after that below quickly write down the notes in a rough manner as I did. So what happens, guys, when you actually type the initials or write the initials in your notebook, you forget, right? So in order to make sure that you retain the content, write it roughly, quickly in your notebook only first, then transfer it to the screen. Now that's what I'm doing over here as well. First I noted down all the initial letters, then I roughly noted down all the words so I don't forget it, and then I'm going to now completely, right, make sure that I'm not making any spelling mistakes, and I'm going to fix it. Okay, so let's fix this and let me show you the demonstration of adding extra words, right, and how you can do it in your exam as well. Now let's say if I'm not too sure whether the conclusions is going to be with S or without S, so I will write both over here. So what I'm doing is I'm not writing it at the end of the sentence, I'm writing it next to one another. Now let's say if I'm not too sure about the spellings also, same thing I'm gonna do. So let's say rigorous, I'm gonna put R-O-U-S. So both the spellings over here. I'm not going to get negative marking, guys. Okay. Now experiments, experiment, and full stop. And obviously the first letter is going to be capital. So formal conclusions could be established through rigorous experiment. Now let's submit this. All right. So we got perfect marks. Now let's say if I shuffle the content, will I get the marks? Guys, I will not suggest you to do that. Yes, 3 years back, 2 years back, when we were shuffling the content, we were getting the marks. But as Pearson is improving their algorithm, they're getting stricter day by day, I will not suggest you guys to shuffle the content. Just like repeat sentences. Okay. But yes, you can add extra words. I did it. Recently, our students also did it and they got their marks as well. That means 8 each in their PTE exam. Now, write from dictation is very important task. I got 3 in the exam. One was very fast. So you need to be very aware and focused when you're doing this task, because at the end of the day, this task gives you a lot of marks, not only for the listening but also for the writing module. I have also explained what are the strategies I have used in the speaking module and in the listening module. So if you have not watched that tutorial, you can watch it over here. I'm also going to share my experience with the reading and writing module as well. What strategies I use, what templates I have used. I'm going to share them in depth with you guys so that I can help you in your preparation. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, this is the time to do it. And click the bell icon as well, because when I upload the next tutorial, you can be notified easily. Now, to practice for free, you can go to visionlanguageexperts.com.au, sign up over there for free. You also get free AI scoring for first 15 credits. And you can practice over there unlimited times. There is no restriction, and all the questions are over there, which are exam questions, are recent exam questions. They might come in your exam as well. So make sure that you practice consistently from that book. Now, I hope this video was helpful and valuable for you. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, and I'll see you in our next tutorial. Thank you.